What's up guys, thanks for stopping in on the channel. So real quick before we get into the video, I just want to say I have not vlogged since October 1st. It is now November 2nd. So my vlogging skills have gone down substantially. I know you guys don't really care, but that's why the video is going to be the way it is. My vlogging skills are a little less energetic and a little more, and there goes the lights in my truck. And not as good as usual. So I apologize, but yeah. But with that being said, guys, look at this bumper right here. I don't know how well you guys can see everything, but you see how this bumper is? It's kind of like straight, and it's how it is supposed to be. Also, it's cut right here. Those are new cuts, and then new paint from like here all the way up to about here, and then paint on the sides down here where you guys can't really see. That's all completely redone. And then also the lights are redone. And then some other painting here and there on the truck is redone. And I did a bunch of stuff to this thing, and it took like a whole day between running to the store and getting things and doing it and taking my time trimming it and all that kind of stuff. Stuff that you won't see in the video because I cut a lot of that out. We finally got this bumper exactly how I wanted it, and I haven't had it this way in so long. So this video you're about to watch is a whole process of how we got the bumper to this point. So enjoy. You see that right there? So this is the side of the bumper, and then where like the rust is and all those little marks on it is where the tires have been rubbing on it. I have new tires, which are 1350, so they're a lot wider than the last one. What we need to do is kind of cut the bumper and get all that off of there. It's going to be a lot of cutting though, because I can see the paint's messed up even up to here. So I'm going to have to cut out like this way and then out like that and all of this. And then also it's rubbing there, so I'll probably cut like a lot of this out. Probably that whole chunk will be cut out. On the opposing side, it's a lot worse. As you guys can see, it needs to all be cut off pretty much. So we're going to be doing a lot of cutting on the bumper. Also the fog lights, some of this bolt just kind of like backed out for some reason, so I don't have that bolt anymore. Also this fog light is a little loose inside there, so I need to figure out how to tighten that down. One of the wires on the fog light stripped open, so I'm going to be taping that up. I don't know why all this stuff just randomly happened. I think it all just kind of happened because of the rubbing. Kind of makes sense because it does vibrate everything whenever it rubs really bad. So we're going to be fixing that. Also, the bumper, the way that it sits, it's supposed to sit like that. It's been sitting like that, not as aggressive. So in order to correct this, we're gonna put a spacer right here. And this spacer, this is where the bumper actually bolts to it. On that right there, it actually bolts to right here. So we're gonna put spacers right here, which will cause the bumper to go like this, which will cause that to go like that, and then it'll be more level. That's pretty much the only fix besides for getting a whole new bumper, which is $850. So we're gonna go get some spacers now at the store. So that's the beginning parts of the cut. You see that big chunk of metal right there? I'm not going to touch it because it's really hot. Yeah, that's pretty much what I cut off. So, and as you can see, it's all rigid right there, and then there's a big indentation right there. So I'm going to cut up this way a little bit, get that smoothed out, get all these ridges out, get it smoothed out, and then it'll look a lot better than this. Okay, so as you guys can see, the cuts are done and stuff, and it's a lot more smooth. So I'm going to sand that down a little bit more, and I'm going to order some touch-up paint in this exact color, or just go to the store and see if they have something like this or a similar color, and I'll just go ahead and touch that up. I'm about to get ready to paint this. I got the stuff and I'm about to clean it so I can, but I wanted to see how well the can did at painting, and so I went on ahead and painted a part of my truck that I've been wanting to paint for a long time because I've cleaned it tons of times but it just won't clean up right. That's the after result. So here's the before. The after. It's actually not perfect if you look really close, because it is like kind of destroyed and bent up there. That's gonna have to be like fixed, and I didn't want to do that obviously because it's subframe. But yeah, I painted it white, and I think, you know, that's being covered up by the bumper, so it doesn't look perfect, but it looks way better. And then same with this side. And then here's the after. 2 drips over there, you know, not too great. I laid it on a little thick there, and then some overspray on the plastic, but again, the bumper covers all that. And it's just plastic, so I didn't really care. Also, I don't have anything to protect the lens of my camera while I paint, so I'm gonna paint and then show you guys after, because I don't want paint to get on the lens because I can't get paint off that lens. It's not perfect. There's a few imperfections, but it's not a professional paint. It's literally duplicate color. As you guys can see, right there's a little imperfection, and then in there you can kind of see it, but it definitely looks way better, and you won't really notice it unless you're looking. And then on this side's really good. Again, you won't notice it unless you're looking, so I'm completely happy with it. It's better than just bare metal or black. It's a lot better. So, improvement. So that's good. Next step is to actually put the bumper on and to put the spacers on with it, so then it is level on there. And then after that, we should be done, because I already took care of the fog lights and the wires and stuff. I did that off camera because it's kind of boring. And so yeah, we should be good. I actually messed up once on here and once on there, so I sanded them down and redid it. So it took a little longer than I expected, but yeah, we're pretty much ready to put the bumper on. Bumper is on, and actually one thing, my bumper has always had a really bad gap right there, and there's no gap. It is perfect, as you guys can see. That is from putting the washers in the brackets, like I was saying. We put those washers up in there, behind there where you can't see, and that spaced the bumper out like this, which got rid of that gap from it rubbing. So now everything on the bumper is perfect. It shouldn't rub, the cuts are painted, it's even, makes the truck look so much better. As you can see, everything should be perfect as long as it doesn't rub. So the fog lights still are a little loose, but all I have to do to fix those is take an Allen key and tighten them. So I'll do that later. The reason I'm not gonna do it now is because I actually don't have time, because I have some plans tonight. Gosh, this bumper looks so much better this way. Like, if this is how it's supposed to. That's crazy. It has not looked right pretty much like ever, because the tires have always rubbed or pulled it down. And so now I'm so glad that it looks right. So now I just need to finish up some of the wiring. I mean, it's connected. You can see it hanging down, and that doesn't look too desirable. Now the truck needs to be cleaned, but I don't have time to clean it either. So I wanted to clean it, and I wanted to finish up clamping the wiring up there, and I wanted to finish tightening up the fog lights, but I don't have time. And I wanted to clean it, but I don't have time. So I'm just gonna clean the interior, because it's not horrible, but it's been pretty bad. I've been on some of the construction sites recently, and the port, and then I just haven't cleaned it because I've been sick, and I went into the woods, and then I played airsoft with my girlfriend's like 14-year-old cousin, and yeah, so there's a lot of little things to like get up and take care of. So I'm gonna get to cleaning my truck. With that being said, thanks for stopping on the channel. Go subscribe, hit the notification bell, browse the rest of the videos. I'm gonna try to upload more frequently than I have been lately. I was just sick, and then like busy, and you know, I'm always doing something. So we're gonna get this truck in order. We're gonna make it the best truck it can be, and that'll be a fun little series to have on the channel. So that's kind of the plan for the channel as of now, is making this thing in order. It needs a lot of other things. So with that being said, thanks for stopping on the channel. Go and subscribe, hit the notification bell, browse the rest of the videos, and I'm out.